And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They can't stop us.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That's caught again by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the goal line.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Brady now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Brady's got his guy. This is Gage. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Brady again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
81 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady now on first down.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Brady. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Brady.
Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Keeft
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing. Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
So that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Brady.
Open man is Brady downfield. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Brady going to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. On play action, they'll throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 29, Prescott over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is your game, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. Do your thing. Let's take it out. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's do this, man. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Looking downfield for Godwin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
64 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action now. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice play call right there, and off the play-action fake, he bootlegged out to his right, and I really like the patience he showed handling the fake to make the defense buy it. Then I love how he zeroed in on his man coming all the way across the formation and stuck it on him for a nice gain.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
baby. Get some.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On play action, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Dak. He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Now Dak.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Prescott.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Prescott.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go. They can't stop us. This is where you step up. Make it work for it. Gotta go right now. Let's get some luck. All right, guys. Give us some time. Let's get it done. Take it to the hat.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you... I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.